Merry Christmas. CJ Stroud is trash. That's my final conclusion on it. CJ Stroud is trash. He's not a trash human being, but as a starting quarterback trying to lead his team to get them to a Super Bowl, he is trash. He is trash. He's not him. He's never going to be him. The Texans, they need to just go ahead, cut him. Let him go. The hell with cap penalties. Release him now. Release him. Let him go. They need to fire DeMeco Ryans. DeMeco's not that dude, man. He's not that dude. Unless DeMeco Ryans can travel back 12 years, 13 years ago when he was in the NFL and go out there and play, there's nothing he can do with this Texans team. There's nothing he can do. Yeah, the defense is all right, but the defense gave up all them damn points. I mean, they don't even deserve to make the playoffs. They don't. They should go give their spot to the New Orleans Saints, who's well deserving. Or they should give their playoff spot to the Dallas Cowboys. Because the Dallas Cowboys not about to do anything to earn a playoff spot this year. So the Texans should give their spot to the Cowboys and let the Cowboys do better. You know, let Dak Prescott go out there and do the doggone thing. You know what I'm saying? What? I didn't hear you. Oh, Dak's hurt. To have Cooper Rush. Okay. Let Cooper Rush do his thing. All right. The Texans, they do not deserve they do not deserve to be in the playoffs. That's what you want. That's what you're expecting me to say, right? That's what you expected me to say after the Texans lost. What was it, 30-2, 34-2 to the Baltimore Ravens. Bottom line is Texans scored only 2 freaking points. That's not good. That's not cool at all, man. That's not cool at all. I don't know what the hell that was out there. But you don't fire DeMeco Ryans. You don't give up on CJ Stroud. You don't. Like, I'm going to tell you something. Don't get caught up in the gaudy stats. Not godly stats. Gaudy, Gawdy. Gaudy stats. That's those stats that players just put up when they don't matter. It's a lot of empty calories. But playing 3 games in 10 days, everybody's not built for that. Let me tell you something. If you're in the NFL, you're built to be in the NFL because you made it there. That's a whole nother level, 3 games in 10 days. Some players, they're able to get their mind mentally ready for that. Some players, not. Some coaches, able to mentally prepare their minds for that. Some not. You know, John Harbaugh, you know, his dad is a coach. His brother is a coach, comes from a family full of coaches. Oh, yeah. He knows who to talk to and where to go to right there. You know, you talk to his brother and his father. That right there, that support system, that's going to, and also his wife and kids, that's going to help him be able to be comfortable coaching during 3 games in 10 days, which if the NFL cared about its players, they wouldn't do stuff like that. I don't know if DeMeco Ryans' family, coaching background, or anything like that. But the players, that's a lot to gear up for, man, because everybody's family dynamic is totally different. It's totally different. So you have to have whoever's in your family, whether it's your spouse, your children, they have to be fully on board to help you be more mentally prepared. But bottom line is, man, the Texans didn't even show up. They did not even show up. This was terrible. Very, very terrible. But the cool thing about it is this. It can't get any worse than this. It can't get worse than this. It's all uphill from now. From this moment, it's all uphill. So you look at this match, like, let's say if they would have lost a close game by 2 points, by 1 point, you go into it thinking, damn, man, you know, that was going to hurt worse because you go into it thinking, God dang, man, we were so close. Had we did this and did that, listen, whatever game plan, I don't even know what the game plan was. But what it was is that yesterday's game, that was a battle. That was a matter of who wanted it the most, who was fully focused, who was locked and loaded. It wasn't about the scheme. It wasn't about the scheme. It's about who wants it the most. That's what it comes down to, the game of football. Yeah, there's strategy, but also it comes down to who wants it the most. You can say you're going to double team and block a Lawrence Taylor, but you think that's going to stop Lawrence Taylor? You think he's not going to get to your quarterback? Come again. Oh, Jerry Rice. We're going to double Jerry Rice. You know, that's the scheme. But the will of Jerry Rice will not allow you to stop him, even if you double team him. You understand what I'm saying? So miss me with it's the whole strategy, it's the offensive coordinator. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But what I do know is the players, they're out there on the field. They are out there on the field, you know? You know, you ever seen the movie Armageddon? That was on last night. That was on. That movie has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas, but that movie was on. And one of my favorite scenes in that movie when they was on, what was that, on Mars? And Bruce Willis was telling one of the military guys, one of the NASA guys, he said, hey man, why are you taking orders from people who are thousands of miles from here? And we're right here. Why are you taking orders from them when they don't know what it's like? They don't know about these conditions right here. We got to see what's best fit here. We can't take orders from them. What if we mess something up? What are they going to do? If we mess something up, we all die. And Bruce Willis' character, you know, there was a science to what he did, what he was doing, drilling holes. You know, a lot of times it has something to do with a gut feeling or something. It depends. You're reading the situation. The people who's giving orders, they're somewhere in the desk. The offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, hey, they're not out there on the field. They don't see the speed of Lamar Jackson. So you can say all you want. We're going to spy him and blah, blah, blah. The will of Lamar Action Jackson is not going to allow you to stop him like that. It's not. That's what C.J. Stroud got to get to. Now, this is year 2. All right? This is year 2, people. Lamar Jackson is in his prime. So, unfortunately, we're catching him at a bad time. All right? But, excuse me, I'm sleepy. Y'all, the rain makes me sleepy. This Texans team, they didn't want to play, man. These people, they wanted to be with their families. They did not want to play. Here's how I knew when the game was over. Like what's wild, I guess I wasn't paying close attention. You know, my kids showing me their toys, their gifts and stuff. So, of course, I'm paying attention to them while the game is on. And the play where C.J. Stroud, he threw the ball to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon caught it, boom, 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 got past one defender, and another one came, boom, a nice hit. Was trying to get out of that one, then somebody pushed him out of bounds. Okay. And I'm like, okay, all right, got one more down, fourth down territory. And then, oh, that was 4th down. What? So the thing about it is this, in that situation, you're down 10-2. All right, you get a safety on Baltimore, and you get 2 points, and you come all the way down the field. In the words of Denzel Washington, you got to be thinking like this: I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something. This Baltimore Raven defense, listen, you got to chop them down. You got to chop them down, man. Like, we could have had them 10-5. Not saying that would have guaranteed the win, but god dang, right there, that's one of those things. It's like, okay, well, you got to kick that field goal, man. Because their defense stopping the Texans right there, even though the Texans got all the way down the field, their defense stopping the Texans right there, that was a momentum killer for the Texans. It was. Huge risk. Yeah, it would have been awesome had we gotten the touchdown right there, but that would have made it 10-9. But at the same time, well, unless you went for 2 points. But at the same time, I mean, you kick that field goal. Kick that field goal, because now you can be like, okay, we done scored 5 points in a row. Defense, special teams get back on the field. They're feeling a little bit confident because it's like, all right, we only down by 5. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop here. You know what I'm saying? But the momentum, it was done after that, man. It was, man, that was it. I really feel, and now here's what I don't like about the whole idea of having Beyonce, who's phenomenal, performing at halftime at that game. You had more people buying tickets to come see Beyonce than to see the Texans. So what happens when that's a home game for the Texans, you have less people cheering for the Texans, so that way they can get their home field advantage. And you have more people there they're saving their energy for the concert. If you're the Baltimore Ravens, oh, you love it. Because it's like, oh, yeah, this is a neutral playing site for us. Neutral. By announcing Beyonce performing at halftime, that makes this game like Super Bowl level as far as like the type of crowd you're going to draw. You're drawing people who just wants to see Beyonce. They can care too less about the Texans. They're definitely not going to be out there cheering and cheering. So that's what I don't like. Did not like it one bit. Beyonce, you straight up weaken the Houston Texans. She's probably not even a Texans fan. So, but yeah, that CJ Stroud, listen, like his body language looked like he didn't want to be there. I could be wrong. I'm no body language expert, but I'm just saying that's what it looked like. It looked like he didn't want to be there. I didn't see him moving with purpose, did not see him move with a sense of urgency, and I do not like that. I did not like that one bit. Did not like that one bit at all. Yeah, it's starting to get tiresome. It's like, okay, he's going to have to get better with his reads and faster. And a lot of times it looks like he's operating as if he's waiting on that big play, the big yards. And the thing about it, you don't have the offensive line for that. Death by 1,000 cuts. Like, why do they not try to do what Tom Brady was doing? I get it, you can't be Tom Brady, but make quicker decisions. You're making your offensive line job harder. You're frustrating the players who are open for the short routes. The defense knows what you're doing. Like, I see what you're trying to do. I'm no football expert. But I know doggone well the other teams see what you're trying to do. So, get the ball out quick. Get the ball out quick. I mean, maybe that's just his game, you can't make a person think faster or run faster. They have to want to do that themselves. I do feel like he's capable of that. If he's not capable of that, then yes, eventually, all right, you're going to learn early that he might not be your dude. It's, because it's about habits. A lot of times it's not just about talent. It's about habits too. I'm a big fan of Russell Wilson. I remember Russell Wilson. But see, Russell Wilson got to the point in Seattle where a lot of his sacks was because he's holding on to the ball. Other players open. Boom, 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 boom. That's why Tom Brady didn't get sacked a lot. He reading, seeing what the defense doing. Boom. He getting that ball out quick. CJ Stroud, he has to get to the level where he's able to do that. I don't know if he's capable of doing that right now. I mean, that you asking somebody to change their whole style, That's something he has to be willing to do. And it may take a whole offseason to do that, to get adjusted and for him to feel more comfortable with that. But, man, 2 points. 2 points. No points from the offense. It sucks. It sucks. CJ Stroud didn't throw a touchdown. CJ Stroud did not throw a single touchdown. But damn, it feels good to be a Texan. Texans only scored 2 points. But damn, it feels good to be a Texan. Beyonce. More people showed up for Beyonce and cheered for her than they did for the Texans in Houston. But damn, it feels good to be a Texan, y'all. This sucks, but it should all be uphill from now. I mean, it can't get any worse, right? I hope it doesn't get worse. But I'm going to tell you what. Damn, it feels good to be a Texan. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of Damn, it feels good to be a Texan. Share your thoughts and let me know what you think about The Texans versus the Ravens lost yesterday. Oh, and also, yeah, Lamar Jackson is the MVP. I get it. You want it. A lot of y'all, you want Josh Allen to win so doggone bad. I get it. Okay, but Josh Allen has not done more than Lamar Jackson this year. He has not. Josh Allen didn't have a good game against the Texans. You saw what Lamar Jackson did against the Texans. Lamar Jackson has more passing yards, more rushing yards, a better completion percentage, a better quarterback rating, has thrown less interceptions, and has more touchdowns than Josh Allen. So Josh Allen should not get the MVP over Lamar Jackson. The MVP is Lamar Jackson, people. It's gonna be his third MVP. All right, don't you get us to Josh Allen just because you feel like, well, this is his best year. It ain't better than Josh Allen's. I mean, it ain't better than Lamar Jackson's. It's not, and you know it. But that's all I got on that. Hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, you like movies, you like sports. That means you like me. So go ahead and like the channel. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.